Death toll from Monday's devastating earthquakes has now risen to more than 17,000 people in Turkey and Syria. Officials are expecting the toll to continue to rise sharply. Rescue operations ongoing across those two countries. The Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan conceding shortcomings after some criticism of his government's response to the earthquake, one of the deadliest this century. Survivors have been left to scramble for food, for shelter. Some have gone silent under the debris. Meanwhile, rescue teams from our country heading to the disaster zone today, a race against time to pull out survivors from the rubble, of course, because of the huge increase in the number of people who've died. Newzroom Afrika's Ahmed Kajee is with Gift of the Givers. He was able to file this report.
But just to take you through some of the operations that the Gift of the Givers teams will be doing, this is just some of the equipment which will be used, the search and rescue equipment, which will be used throughout the day and heading into the next 10 days or so, when this particular team will wrap up their operations and another one will be coming in. We're expecting around 40 total search and rescue officials from the Gift of the Givers coming through, as well as the search and rescue officials who have also come along on this particular operation. We will be in the area where Christian Atsu has went missing, or at least covered under that rubble in that region. That's one of the many areas which is considered ground zero, where this particular earthquake had struck, or at least both those earthquakes had struck. And unfortunately, because that 72-hour golden period, which we had expected, has passed, it's going to be exceptionally difficult for the Gift of the Giver teams and the rescue teams to actually carry out any rescue efforts. Unfortunately, after that 72-hour period, it becomes a search and recovery operation. But just speaking to some of the search and rescue guys and some of the officials over here, they say what they're hoping for is to at least still get some of the survivors from this particular earthquake, the 7.7 and 7.6 magnitude earthquake which hit both Syria and Turkey on Monday morning.